Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Chargers are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against that Jets team that will need to keep the running game in check.
All right, Larry, it will be the home for NFL football until 2020 as you get a look inside the intimate StubHub Center here in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Toss. This is Forte. And he's brought down. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hayes Pollard coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Let's go, Leopard!
A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Blunt. Garrett Blunt. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Garrett Blunt, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, Forte. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now Gordon on on first down. Oh, he's got a little dip. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. On the carry, this is McGuire. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Another run, this time for 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
He'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dexter McCoyle. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way? Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll set up a throw. The swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's good to make it 17-7. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A big play there on the ground by Forte. 56 yards on the ground. First and goal here from the 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They start on the ground with Forte. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 10 here. Give it up to Forte. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, set, blue, landed.
Now Blunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run again with Blunt. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down, 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Benjamin. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the big tight end shifting around. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the wideout in motion. Again, here's Blunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Give. This is Forte. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. He couldn't quite hold it, got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and goal, but still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They run it here with Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
He'll drop to throw. A dump off to Forte. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. In the red zone this time.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
This is Gordon, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Screen pass to Blunt. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5.